The earliest documented samples of the Gamma variant, also known as P.1, were collected in Brazil in November 2020, according to the WHO. Scientists first found the variant in Japan in early January 2021, when 4 travelers tested positive for the virus after a trip to Brazil. Researchers then found evidence that the variant was already widespread in the South American country, the New York Times reported. Gamma was labeled as a variant of concern on January 11, 2021. Where is it? Gamma has been reported in 74 countries worldwide, according to the United Nations news site. First detected in the US in January 2021, the variant has now been reported in at least 30 US states, according to the CDC. What are key mutations? Gamma is closely related to beta, B.1.351, and the 2 variants share some of the same mutations in their spike proteins, the Times reported. These spike protein mutations include N501Y, which helps the virus bind tightly to cells and is also found in the alpha, B.1.1.7, lineage. The spike mutation K417T may also help gamma latch onto cells, while the E484K mutation likely helps the variant dodge certain antibodies. And according to the CDC, in addition to these 3 mutations, the variant carries 8 additional sequence changes in its spike, L18F, T20N, P26S, D138Y, R190S, D614G, H655Y and T1027I. Why is the variant concerning? Several studies suggest that gamma is about 2-fold more transmissible than its parent coronavirus lineage, B.1.1.28, and that gamma infections are associated with a significantly higher viral load than other variants. Compared with the original strain of SARS-CoV-2, gamma shows less susceptibility to several monoclonal antibody treatments, including bamlanivimab and etesevimab, according to the CDC. And according to a recent study, published May 12 in the journal Cell Host and Microbe, the variant also appears relatively resistant to neutralization by convalescent plasma and antibodies drawn from vaccinated people. Do vaccines work? Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine produces neutralizing antibodies against gamma, although the shot is slightly less effective against the variant than it is against the original strain of the virus, the company announced on June 29. The Pfizer vaccine showed similar levels of protection against gamma in a recent study, Business Insider reported, and the single-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine also produces neutralizing antibodies against the variant, according to a recent statement from the company.
The Delta variant, formerly called B.1.617.2, was first identified in India in October 2020 and labeled as a variant of concern in May 2021, according to the WHO. Where is it? The fast-spreading variant has been detected in more than 100 countries and is rapidly becoming the dominant strain around the world. Delta is currently displacing Alpha in the US. As of July 6, the CDC said the variant made up more than half of all cases in the country. What are key mutations? The Delta variant has several important mutations in the spike protein, including T19R, Del157/158, L452R, T478K, D614G, P681R, D950N mutations, according to Outbreak.info. 2 of these mutations, L452R and D614G, allow the variant to attach more firmly to ACE2 receptors, Live Science previously reported. Others, such as P681R, may allow Delta to evade host immunity. Why is the variant concerning? The Delta variant is thought to be the most transmissible version of the novel coronavirus to date, potentially up to 60% more transmissible than the Alpha variant, and perhaps twice as transmissible as the original strain of coronavirus that emerged in Wuhan, China. In addition, some evidence suggests the variant can more easily evade existing vaccines than earlier variants of the coronavirus. Do vaccines work? All the vaccines approved in the US likely work against the Delta variant, although exactly how well still isn't clear. For instance, Public Health England found the Pfizer vaccine was 88% effective against the Delta variant, while health officials in Israel announced the Pfizer vaccine was only 64% effective against Delta, the New York Times reported. However, Israel didn't control for differences in people who did and did not get vaccinated, making its data hard to interpret, according to the New York Times. The Pfizer vaccine remains strongly protective against severe disease and hospitalization. In a statement, Moderna said its vaccine neutralized the Delta variant, and though it has not yet provided real-world data on infection, it is likely to work similarly to the Pfizer mRNA vaccine. Johnson & Johnson said their vaccine produced a strong neutralizing antibody response against the Delta variant, but did not report on how much it reduces the odds of symptomatic disease, Live Science previously reported.